Hello, teacher. My name is ines Martínez Aldana, and this is my final activity, Dilemmas. I belong to group number 2 of Advanced English 2. What difficult decision do you think the woman has made? What do you think the letter says? This is the first part of this activity. The title of my story is Should I Be Honest with Him? Mary is a good woman who is engaged with Paul, an important businessman. They met each other since both were children and began a relationship since college. They had been together for a long time. Some years ago, they broke up their relationship because she had to move to another place because of her job. But they never stopped calling. When she came back, they decided to have a new beginning because they were in love. And Paul gave the big step. He proposed to her some months ago. She was really excited, and obviously she said yes. However, she met a nice person when she was out of town, and now this person has appeared again. With Peter, Mary felt things she never thought. She didn't tell Paul about Peter, and now she is so confused because she knows that she loves Paul, but Peter brings her the freedom she has never felt with her fiancé. So she decided to write a letter for Paul explaining why she is a little distant these days. He thinks it is because Mary is stressed preparing the wedding things, but it isn't true. She needs Paul understands her situation and why she is canceling the wedding. She doesn't want to be with him. Not now. She wants to give Peter a try. Paul, if I had been honest with both of us, I wouldn't have done this to you. Maybe she should have spoken about her feelings before. Now, she feels terrible because she knows she is sharing two important people for her. The next part of the activity is about a song. The name of the song that we had to hear was Out of Reach. The question is, do you think the song is mainly optimistic or mainly pessimistic? And the second thing is, what was the true problem according to the song? Okay, in my opinion, the lyric of the song maybe has both ideas. Pessimistic because the lady can understand that a relationship shouldn't be a real one and it is so hard to see. And optimistic too, because she knows although this is a difficult situation, she has to get over it and go on with her life. According to the song, the real problem is to be in a relationship which isn't going anywhere. A relationship where only one person was worried about the situation and the feelings is not healthy. And now, the lady of the song sees this clearly. Well, the next part of the activity shows two stories. The first one is related to a couple. After 1 year of relation, he hasn't introduced her girlfriend to his family. So, for that reason, the girl asks next question. Why won't he introduce me to his family? Should I insist that he introduces me to his family? What do you think is the best solution for this situation? Well, in my opinion, I think she should insist him a last time. It is not normal he tries to hide this relation for a year. If she and her family don't have any problem with his beliefs, why must he and his family have it? He must show how important is this relationship for him introducing her to his family. I think he is assuming their relationship should be a trouble for his family, but he should try, at least speak about her, in order to his family know something about this important person for its son. The second story is about a woman and her family. She doesn't know what to do, if she must stay with her mom or if she must support her husband. For that reason, she asks, Should I persuade my husband to refuse the job offer? The title of this story is Can We Leave My Mother? What do you think is the best solution for this situation? So I think the best solution for this situation is the woman should try to give to her mother the advantage to live in a new country with her and her family. Because of her mother's condition, it would be easier. She understands this is the best option, better than stay alone where she is in this moment. Persuading her husband is not a good idea because it is something he wants a lot, and it is what he thinks he must do to improve his and his family condition. He has supported her wife and her mother, so it is time she paid back him. This is a good reason her mother shouldn't deny. The next part of the activity makes us to think about our proper decisions. Two questions are you good at making decisions or not? If you find it hard to make a decision, what do you usually do? Well, I consider that I am not good at making decisions because until this moment, things have gone fine. However, there have been situations which make a good decision has not been easy. As teacher, a lot of times students want you help them to make decisions. It isn't simple because one thing is made one for your life and other for other person. When you say you must or you should, you must think better the things. If the person is a student, it is better suggest he or she speaks with his or her parents, for example. If I need to make an important decision, I try to put on the table the pros and cons, and sometimes I try to listen to other opinion about the situation. At the end, this activity asks for talking about a big decision in our lives. I decided to talk about my wedding. There had been a lot of moments where to make a decision in my life hasn't been easy, especially when the decision involves people around me. However, as I said before, things have gone good. A big decision was the moment when my fiancé and me decided to get married 4 years ago. That was not simple. Love wasn't the problem. The issue was the economic situation of our families. Our parents depend on us, so new expenses would be hard. If our parents had had an extra income, it would have been easier. However, everything was resolved, and we have the opportunity to continue helping them fulfilling with our responsibilities in our proper home.